Mind-blowing psychology facts about love and attraction that no one ever tells you. Hey everyone, welcome back to Delete Psychology. If you've ever wondered why your heart races around certain people or why some connections feel electric while others fade fast, you're in the right place. Today we're breaking down the hidden truths behind attraction and lasting love, straight from behavioral science and relationship research. These aren't fluffy quotes. They're real psychological mechanisms that shape every crush, date, and long-term bond. Well, go deep, keep it clear, and give you practical takeaways you can actually use. Stick with me for the next 20 minutes because by the end, you'll see relationships in a completely new light. Let's dive in. Fact 1. The instant reciprocity switch. When you learn that someone likes you, a tiny part of your brain starts liking them back, even if you never felt anything before. Psychologists call this the reciprocity principle. Your mind hates unbalanced feelings, so it automatically adjusts to create harmony. One study showed that simply knowing someone finds you attractive can raise your own interest level by 15 to 25%. It's not magic, it's your brain trying to keep social bonds stable. Next time a casual acquaintance confesses interest, notice how your opinion of them suddenly warms up. That's the switch flipping in real time. Fact 2. Humor is the ultimate attractiveness hack. You instantly become more attractive to someone when you make them laugh or smile. Laughter releases dopamine and endorphins, the same chemicals tied to pleasure and bonding. Research from the University of Kansas found that couples who share humor report higher relationship satisfaction and stay together longer. It's not about being a stand-up comedian. It's about shared joy that signals we're on the same wavelength. So if you want to stand out on a date, focus on lighthearted teasing and genuine smiles instead of trying to look perfect. Fact 3. Physical attraction is common. Deep connection is rare. Physical attraction is everywhere, but real mental and emotional connection is surprisingly uncommon. Evolutionary psychologists explain that looks trigger quick survival-based judgments, while emotional compatibility requires time, vulnerability, and shared values. People who connect on a deeper level report feeling seen and understood, which releases oxytocin, the trust hormone. That's why so many relationships start hot and fizzle fast. The physical spark was there, but the emotional foundation never formed. Fact 4. The right person rewrites your past. One day someone will walk into your life and suddenly make every past heartbreak make sense. This is what psychologists call the retrospective clarity effect. When you meet someone truly compatible, your brain reinterprets old failures as necessary steps that prepared you for this moment. It's not that the past magically changes, it's that your perspective shifts. You stop asking why didn't it work? And start seeing the bigger pattern leading you here. Fact 5. The hairplay signal. Most people miss. If a woman likes you, she'll unconsciously play with her hair while talking to you. This is a classic self-grooming behavior rooted in evolutionary signaling. It shows she's preening to look more attractive and feels comfortable enough to let her guard down. Pay attention to the context. Combined with eye contact and leaning in, it's a strong green light. Men often miss this because it's subtle, but once you know it, you'll spot it everywhere. Fact 6. Faces beat bodies for long-term love. When people look for long-term partners, they consistently choose an attractive face over an attractive body. Face preferences are tied to perceived personality traits like kindness and intelligence, while bodies signal short-term fitness. A long-term study published in Evolution and Human Behavior confirmed that facial attractiveness predicts relationship stability better than body type. Bottom line, your smile, eyes, and expressions matter more than you think when someone's deciding whether to stay. Fact 7. Similarity breeds instant trust. If you're drawn to someone who looks similar to you, it's because your brain unconsciously trusts them more. This is called the similarity attraction effect. Familiar features signal safety and shared genetics, reducing the brain's threat response. It's why couples often resemble each other after years together. Your mind is literally wired to bond with your type. So that feeling of they just get me might start with how much they look like a calmer version of yourself. Fact 8. The The 20-second hug rule: a hug that lasts longer than 20 seconds triggers a powerful release of oxytocin and serotonin, chemicals that make you trust and feel safe with the other person. University of North Carolina research showed these extended hugs lower blood pressure and stress while raising bonding hormones. It's not just nice, it's a biological trust accelerator. Next time you want to deepen a connection, hold that hug a few seconds longer than usual. Fact 9. Mirroring is the silent language of bonding. We unconsciously mirror each other's body language when we feel a real bond. Crossed arms, head tilts, even breathing patterns start to sync. This chameleon effect is your brain's way of saying "I'm with you." Psychologists use it to measure rapport in therapy sessions. If you notice someone copying your gestures during conversation, that's a strong subconscious sign of growing attraction and emotional alignment. Fact 10. The magic attention opener. Want someone to listen to you with full focus? Start your sentence with "I don't want to tell you this, but..." This triggers curiosity and a mild sense of exclusivity. Your listener's brain lights up because it sounds like privileged information. It's a simple linguistic hack that cuts through distractions and pulls people in emotionally. Fact 11. Their gossip predicts your future. Pay close attention to how someone talks about other people when they're with you. That exact tone and attitude is how they'll eventually talk about you behind your back. Social psychology calls this attribution consistency. Kind words about others usually mean a kind heart. Constant criticism? That's a red flag worth noting early. Fact 12. Real desire doesn't need reminders. If a man truly wants you, you'll never have to ask for effort. He'll make time, call, text, and show up, because wanting you becomes a priority, not a chore. Effort is the language of genuine interest. When someone is consistently checking in several times a week for no real reason, that's your clearest sign he's emotionally invested. Actions always speak louder than promises. Fact 13. True interest finds a way. If someone really wants to see you, they will find a reason, find a way, and make the effort. No excuses. Psychologists call this behavioral activation. Desire creates energy. The person who rearranges their schedule just to spend an hour with you is showing you where their heart actually is. Fact 14. The safe, consistent love. Finding someone who wants to hear every random thought in your head is incredibly rare and powerful. A truly safe partner shows up with full love, no sneaking around, no half measures, no extra people, no hot and cold behavior. Just steady, reliable presence. That consistency calms your nervous system and lets real intimacy grow. Fact 15. Attractive people temporarily lower IQ. Interacting with someone you find extremely attractive can literally make men, and sometimes women, act less intelligently. It's called cognitive depletion. Your brain diverts resources to impression management, leaving fewer mental resources for clear thinking. Science has measured drops in performance on simple tasks after these interactions. It's why we sometimes say the dumbest things around our crushes. Fact 16. Unrequited love feels like physical pain. Loving someone who doesn't love you back is exactly like hugging a cactus. The tighter you hold on, the more it hurts. Rejection activates the same brain areas as physical pain. That's why it feels so crushing. The healthiest move is to loosen your grip and let the emotional wound heal instead of keeping it open. Fact 17. Intrusive thoughts are a warning sign. When one person suddenly lives rent-free in your head, popping up when you're trying to sleep or focus, it's your brain's way of processing strong attachment. These intrusive thoughts are common in early attraction and can signal either deep chemistry or unhealthy obsession. Learning to notice the difference is key to protecting your peace. Fact 18. Nothing, and no one, is permanent. Friends become strangers, lovers become friends, and people leave. Nothing in life is permanent, especially relationships. Accepting this truth helps you love without desperation and appreciate the present moment. It also protects you from putting someone on a pedestal they never asked for. Fact 19. Healing opens the door to the right person. Imagine recovering from a toxic relationship and finally meeting someone who treats you right. That contrast feels almost miraculous. Psychologists call it post-traumatic growth. The pain you survived rewires your standards and makes you recognize healthy love faster when it arrives. Fact 20. The right person inspires real change. A man who truly wants you will change his ways, not because you demanded it, but because he chooses to become better for the relationship. This isn't about fixing anyone, it's about genuine motivation driven by love and respect. Real change is quiet, consistent, and lasting. Fact 21. The cruelest goodbye. The hardest thing in life is finding someone you literally can't live without, and then having to live without them. This pain forces massive personal growth. It teaches you that you can survive what once felt impossible and emerge stronger on the other side. Fact 22. Time creates invisible bonds. Spending a lot of time with the right person causes you to naturally pick up their habits, phrases, and even mannerisms. This is called emotional contagion and behavioral synchrony. It's beautiful proof that love literally reshapes you at a daily level. Fact 23. You don't have to chase happiness with the right person. You don't have to work so hard to feel happy, it just happens. Shared comfort and genuine connection create an environment where joy arises naturally instead of feeling forced. Fact 24. Cold exterior, warm heart. Sometimes a person's indifference is actually their way of hiding how much they care. Aloof behavior can protect a deeply sensitive heart that fears rejection. If someone seems distant, it doesn't always mean disinterest. It can mean they care so much they're scared to show it. Fact 25. The baby effect. On the female brain. Being called baby has a measurable positive effect on a woman's brain chemistry. It triggers feelings of safety and reduces emotional stress almost instantly. The word activates nurturing and attachment pathways that lower cortisol levels. Fact 26. Nice guy trap. Acting extra nice around women you like often lands men straight in the friend zone. Why? It feels inauthentic and signals low confidence. The research is clear. Being your natural, balanced self creates far more attraction than forced politeness or over-the-top compliments. Fact 27. The 4 undeniable signs he truly loves you. Here are 4 science-backed signals that a guy is genuinely into you. 1. He makes strong, consistent eye contact and smiles more when you're around. 2. He mirrors your body language and keeps his feet and torso angled toward you. 3. He always finds excuses to spend time with you and lightly touches you in natural ways. 4. He acts a little nervous or awkward in the best possible way, proof his brain is working overtime because you matter. These signs combined are almost impossible to fake. There you have it, 27 powerful psychology facts about love and attraction that most people never learn until it's too late. The beautiful part? Once you understand these mechanisms, you stop guessing and start choosing relationships with confidence and clarity. Love isn't random, it follows predictable patterns your brain already knows. Now you know them too. If any of these facts hit home, drop a comment below with your favorite one. Which one surprised you the most? Hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and I'll see you in the next deep dive. Until then, stay curious about the psychology behind every heartbeat. Take care.